Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Kristen Hansen. This is Goddess Imagine, a transformational yoga and modern metaphysical studio. Welcome back to the channel. Today's class will be focused on our third eye chakra. Nearly 8 weeks ago, I had kicked off a little series all about the chakras, talking about what they are, where they're located, the area of the body that they govern, and the role that they play in our ability to up-level and transform ourselves. I also created a separate playlist for that series, so if you came in on this class or another and you'd like to start back at the beginning, you can easily do so. Last week, we discussed the throat chakra and how once we begin to release the trauma and drama that's held within the heart chakra, we begin that ascension to the upper chakras where we open the door to the spiritual realm. This is when we begin to connect to our higher awareness and our higher knowing. We can connect to our higher power and our spiritual team. We're able to draw that energy down into our throat chakra to guide us in our communication and in our self-expression. This week, we travel a little further into the upper chakras as we explore the third eye realm. The third eye is a stunning shade of indigo blue and is located in the middle of our forehead between our eyebrows. This is what governs our full engagement with our higher knowing, our ability to activate our intuition, and then trust our inner wisdom. Here, we're fully connected with our higher knowing and our higher awareness. We have an established relationship with our higher power and our spiritual team. We're actively using our intuition, and we're trusting the direction in which we're being divinely directed. In my tarot classes, I teach that each and every one of us is intuitive. There isn't anyone who's more or less intuitive or who's more or less gifted than the other. Each and every one of us has a specific ability. And it's up to us as individuals to learn what that ability is, to sharpen that skill set, and decide how we will use that gift out in the world to make a powerful difference. The third eye is associated with clairvoyance or clear seeing. I refer to the third eye as our mind's eye because this is where, with my eyes opened or closed, I can spiritually see people, places, and things beyond my physical sight. This is how I first became aware of our inner goddess element and our divine feminine energy. The third eye is associated with clairvoyance or clear seeing. The third eye is what I refer to as our mind's eye, because this is where, whether my eyes are open and closed, I can spiritually see people, places, and things beyond my physical sight. This is when I first became aware of my inner goddess element and my divine feminine energy. The third eye chakra also governs lucid dreaming, prophetic dreaming, and astral projection. It activates our imagination and our visualization. It promotes mental clarity, enhances our concentration, and strengthens our mental mindset. It sharpens our memory and our automatic recall. It helps us to increase our insight and our intellect. It heightens our attention span and internal focus abilities, and helps us to get a good night rest and sleep peacefully. Physically, the third eye is connected to our eyes and our ears and our upper sinuses, as well as our autonomic nervous system and our endocrine system. Now, when we have a healthy, high-functioning third eye chakra, we can easily connect and communicate with our higher power and our spiritual team. We become one with our inner goddess and our divine feminine energy. We can activate our intuition and naturally trust the hits and vibes that we receive. We can sharpen our perception to accurately recount what's in front of us. We have an active imagination. We can visualize our dreams and goals. We can see the big picture of our life. We have a high level of focus and concentration, enabling us to initiate and to finish tasks. We can shed everyday drama to develop a positive mindset and optimistic viewpoint. We can also rest well and sleep peacefully. But when we have a blocked or compromised third eye chakra, we're not connected to a higher power or our spiritual team. We don't know who or what we believe in. We have a difficult time trusting ourselves and our intuition. We can have an erratic and colluded mindset. We're easily aggravated and agitated. We feel uneasy and stressed out. We have a difficult time making everyday decisions. We're unable to process simple information. We have irrational fears and mental anguish. We have difficulty maintaining a positive mindset. We could be constantly angry or in a bad mood, feeling depressed or down. We also develop poor sleep patterns, can have sleepless nights, or experience bad dreams and nightmares. Physically, we can suffer from tension headaches and eye strain. We can develop ADD, ADHD, and or OCD. We can suffer from mood swings, a fear of the dark, or hallucinations, and we can also experience sleepless nights and bad dreams, sometimes even night terrors. Today's class contains elements and flows that go deep within the third eye realm, that help to break up the trauma and drama and the negativity, that allows us to cleanse and clear any damage, darkness, and debris from our third eye lens, allowing us to fully engage our higher knowing, activate our intuition, and trust our inner wisdom. For today's class, we will be doing a seated savasana. If you'd like to do a reclined, you're more than welcome. If you want to grab your bolster or something for underneath your head, you can go ahead and do that. And we'll be doing a triangle flow today. So if you have your blocks handy, you might want to go and get them, and I'll meet you on the mat when you're ready. Thank you so much. To begin, we come to sit in the center of our mat, tucking our feet up underneath us in Sukhasana, and then bring our hands behind our hips to help us come into a tall seat. We draw the shoulders away from the ears, we align the spine, hold the stomach in nice and tight as we lift the chin to be parallel with the mat. We take a moment to come into our pose, stack our head over our heart, over our hips. As we take a moment just to come into this space, as we relax the upper body, relax the hips, relax the thighs, our knees, our calves, and our feet. And once we begin to feel ourselves come into this pose and we begin to feel comfortable, we can release our hands, open our palms to the universe, and maybe close our eyes down. As we begin to shift our awareness, coming into the here and now, as we step into this time and space, this time and place, we open the door to the spiritual realm from the mundane world, and we park all of our worldly concerns at the door. We take all of our outward attention and turn it inwards towards ourselves. We open up the mind, body, and spirit to infinite possibilities. Then we inhale, release the hands, bring them high overhead. Exhale, palms come together as we come to prayer hands at our chest. We take a moment to connect to our higher power and our spiritual team and set an intention for our class. When we're finished, we bow and say, so mote it be. Then we come to rise, open our eyes. We come back to our tall seat for our head turns. If you're able to do regular head and neck rotations, you're more than welcome to do that. You can do a few rounds clockwise, a few rounds counterclockwise. But if you get dizzy or have vertigo like I do, then you can join me in head turns. We begin by turning our head over to the right, looking over our right shoulder as far as we comfortably can. As we inhale, we slowly rotate our head to our left shoulder. From the left shoulder, we exhale and rotate back to the right. From the right shoulder, we inhale, bring our eyes forward and lift them high to the sky. Exhale, sink the chin to chest, let the shoulders fall. Bring our eyes back to center and we turn to look over our left shoulder. As we inhale, slowly rotate our head to the right. Exhale, we turn back to the left. As we inhale, bring our eyes to center. We lift them high to the sky. Exhale, sink the chin to chest. Let the shoulders fall. Beautiful. Bring our eyes back to center. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, tilt the right ear to the right shoulder. Want to be mindful to stay in our tall seat and not lean. We just gently tilt our head towards the right. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Bring our eyes back to center. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, tilt the left ear to the left shoulder. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Beautiful. Bring ourselves, release your hands out to the side, expanding the arms as far as you can as we widen the chest, widen the collarbone, and elongate our neck. Bend the elbows, lift the fingertips up as we come into goddess arms for our goddess arm presses. When we pull back, we want to pull back as far as we comfortably can, but also keep our biceps parallel to the mat. To begin, bring the elbows, forearms, and hands together. And we open for 10 and close. Open for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Shake out your arms if you have to, like I do. Untuck the right leg, untuck the left, and just give them a little bit of a shake. Tuck them back up underneath us for our easy pose opening flow. Hands come back around the hips, draw the shoulders down as we come into our tall seat. Then inhale, lift our hands up high overhead, pull the biceps back. Exhale, bring the hands down. Inhale, lift them all the way up. Exhale, we bring them down. Left hand goes on the mat as we inhale, right bicep to the right ear. And we pull that right shoulder back as we float our eyes to the sky. Exhale, bring the right hand down. Inhale, lift our hands all the way up. Exhale, lower them down. Right hand goes on the mat as we inhale, left bicep to the left ear. Pull the left shoulder back, float our eyes to the sky. Exhale, bring the left hand down. Inhale, lift our hands up as we turn to the right. Exhale as we open into a twist. Pull that right shoulder back. Use your left hand to guide us into this twist and to help us sit up nice and tall. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Inhale, lift our hands up as we turn to the left. Exhale, open to a twist. Pull the left shoulder back. Use our right hand to guide us into our twist. and twisting as far as we comfortably can. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Then inhale, lift our hands up high overhead. Exhale, bring them down to our sides. Today we'll be adding a little mini back bend, so I'll turn here to show you what we will be doing. You can do this with me. From our tall seat, we reach back behind us. We can keep the fingertips either towards the body or away. As we inhale, press into the palms, draw the shoulders as we lift the chin upwards, easing the head back and directing that third eye to the sky, and we exhale. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. And then slowly walk ourselves back upright. Inhale, lift our hands up high. Exhale, float the fingertips all the way down to the ground. Coming forward from our hips, we walk the hands out as far as we can go, and then we lower the crown down towards the earth, and we pause here to breathe. Walk ourselves back to an upright position, and I'll turn myself to face the side of the mat here. Untuck your legs, and then we tuck them in the opposite direction. If you're able to do so, if not, then you can stay right where you are. Hands come back around the hips, draw the shoulders down as we come into our tall seat. Inhale, lift our hands up. Exhale, lower them down. Inhale, lift our hands all the way up, pull the biceps back. Exhale, lower them down. Right hand goes on the mat. Inhale, left bicep to the left ear. Pull the left shoulder back, float our eyes to the sky. Exhale, bring the left hand down. Inhale, lift our hands up. Exhale, lower them down. Left hand goes on the mat. Inhale, right bicep to the right ear. Pull the right shoulder back, float our eyes to the sky. Exhale, bring the right hand down. Inhale, lift our hands up, turn to the left. Exhale, open to a twist. Pull the left shoulder back, use the right hand to guide you, and we twist as deep as we comfortably can. We take a moment to wring out that negativity, sending it out into the universe for our highest good. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Inhale, lift our hands up as we turn to the right. Exhale, open to a twist. Pull the right shoulder back. Use the left hand to guide us into our twist as we wring out all that negativity in this direction. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Beautiful. Inhale, lift our hands up overhead. Exhale, bring the hands down. Walk the hands behind us for our little mini back bend. Once we get our palms situated, either fingers can be pointed towards your backside or away. As we inhale, press into those palms, draw the shoulder back as we lift our chest upwards and direct that third eye to the sky. And we exhale. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Walk ourselves back upright. Inhale, lift our hands all the way up. Exhale, float our fingertips all the way down to the ground. From the hips, we walk our hands out as far as we can and then lower our crown down towards the earth. We pause here to breathe. Beautiful. Walk ourselves back to an upright position. Untuck the left leg, untuck the right. Give them both a little bit of a shake. For our knee to nose series here, bring ourselves back to our tall seat. Draw the shoulders down. We widen the feet as far as we comfortably can. You can keep a bend in the knees if you choose. That's up to you. Inhale, lift our hands all the way up, and then we turn to the right. Exhale, we come down over this right leg. Draw the shoulders away from the jaw as we elongate the upper body, we elongate the neck, and try to bring our upper body down over the top of our leg. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Walk ourselves back up. Inhale, lift our hands up, we turn to the right. Exhale, come down over that right leg. We want to make sure we're coming from the hips and not dropping our shoulders. Elongate the body, elongate the neck. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Walk ourselves back up. Now we go to the left. Bring our hands back around our hips for our tall seat. Inhale, lift the hands up. We turn to the left. Exhale, we come down over our left leg. Draw the shoulders back away from the jaw as we elongate the body and lower ourselves as close as we can to our leg. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Walk ourselves back up. Inhale, lift the hands up. We turn to the left. Exhale, come down over our left leg. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Beautiful. Walk ourselves back up for our seated straddle. Widen our feet, draw the shoulders back. Inhale, lift our hands all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Draw the shoulders down away from the ears, and then lift the third eye forward. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Beautiful. Walk ourselves back up. Inhale, lift our hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Draw the shoulders down, elongate the body, and then shine that third eye forward. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Beautiful. Well done. Walk our hands up, tuck our legs up underneath us, and we turn to face the top of the mat. Once we're here, we come up and over for our tabletop series, and we send ourselves back towards the second half of our mat so we have some space. Make sure everything's all tucked in, nothing's going to fly out. We come down, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips for our cat-cows. Press into all four corners of the palms. Roll the elbow eyes forward. Sink the stomach down to the mat as we lift the head and tailbone up. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale, round the spine all the way up to the sky. Pressing into your palms, maybe just gently rocking back and forth. Inhale, we lower, dip down into cow. Exhale, lift high into cat. Inhale, lower the stomach, shine the third eye forward. Exhale, shine the spine high. Beautiful. Inhale, lower the stomach, lift the head and tail. Exhale, lift the spine high. One more round. Stay with me. Inhale, dip down into cow. Exhale, lift high into cat. Beautiful. Well done. We come back to center for our side arm raise, thread the needle combination. Take your right hand, reach underneath you as we inhale. Gently rotate that right arm up, floating our right hand all the way up to the sky. We're widening the shoulders, widening the collarbone, elongating our neck, shining that third eye forward. Then we exhale, float the fingertips back down to the ground. Once we're back at the mat, inhale with our right hand as we float our right hand all the way up. We let the hand raise up as high as we comfortably can, pulling up on that shoulder, widening the shoulders, elongating the neck. And when we're as far as we possibly can go, then we exhale. We begin to take that right hand down for our thread the needle. The body follows the hand as we feed the hand through. We twist at the waist as we begin to lower that shoulder down to the ground. Now, if you're like me and your shoulder doesn't reach, we use that left hand to support our head and neck. We never just rest the head on the mat. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Press into the left hand as we lift ourselves back up. Bring the right hand back to the ground. Awesome. Let's do the other side. With our left hand, inhale, reach underneath, and we lift our right hand up to the sky. Widening the left shoulder, finding space between the shoulders, space within our collarbone. Lift our arm all the way up. Exhale, float our fingertips all the way back down to the ground. Once we're back to the mat, inhale, we reach underneath, floating the hand all the way up, widen our shoulders, elongating our neck, shine that third eye forward, and we lift that hand as high as we possibly can go. Then we exhale, bring the left hand down, we begin that descent. We're beginning to turn the body as we thread the needle, and we work to bring that left shoulder down to the ground. Again, if the shoulder doesn't reach, we use that right hand. Sometimes it's just not in our anatomy for this pose, but we work towards it anyways. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Lift ourselves with our right hand. Bring the left hand back to the mat. Well done. Widen our knees to the edge of the mat as we inhale. Send the hips back into wide-legged child's pose as we exhale. Walk the hands out long as far as we can. Roll the fingertips out and press each fingertip into the mat. Relax the shoulders, relax the hips as we let ourselves just fall down towards the mat. Hold our stomach in nice and tight. And here we can visualize any trauma and drama, negativity in and around the third eye realm. We ask that it be lifted and released out into the universe to be recycled for our highest good. So mote it be. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale, come to rise, bring the knees together. Exhale, we come into upward facing dog. Press into the palms, roll the elbow eyes forward, draw the shoulders away from the ears. As we shine our third eye, activating our beautiful light. Breathe in through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Inhale, send the hips back, widen out the knees. Exhale, wide-legged child's pose. Walk the hands out long, roll the fingertips out, press each one into the mat. Relax our shoulders, relax the hips, but hold our stomach in nice and tight. We just give our body time and energy to release negativity. As we open up the areas, negativity hides in dark areas of our body. No matter what chakra we're working on, we're always releasing trauma and drama, releasing negativity from all the heavy areas that it sits. Each and every one of you have an amazing gift. Your intuition is unique to you. And I sincerely invite you to discover what your intuitive abilities are, and then discover a way on how you can make a powerful difference in the world. You have worked so hard in this series, up through each and every one of the chakras. I am so proud of you. I know that you are made for more, and I dearly hope that you find that path. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Inhale, come to rise, bring the knees together. Exhale, shift it forward, upward facing dog. Press into the palms, roll the elbow eyes forward. Relax the hips, relax the glutes as we're working to bring this upper body back just a little bit more. As we radiate that bold third eye forward, allow ourselves to see through that third eye. maybe disconnecting ourselves from our own thoughts and tapping into that internal sight and just seeing what we can experience. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Beautiful. Now, send the hips all the way back into child's pose for our striking cobra. If you haven't done this before, I'll do a round and then we will do 2 together. We begin by letting ourselves come really super small in child's pose. As we inhale, we walk the fingertips a little bit forward, tuck the head and shoulders as we open all the way up into striking cobra. Then we exhale, tuck the head and shoulders. We come back to child's pose. Try it with me. Settling back in child's pose, making ourselves super small. Inhale as we walk the fingertips a little bit forward, tuck the head and shoulders. As we so elegantly open up into striking cobra. Exhale, tuck the head and shoulders as we come back to child's pose. Inhale, walk the fingertips forward, tuck the head and chin. As we open up to striking cobra. Exhale, tuck the head and shoulders. We come back to child's pose. Beautiful. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Beautiful. Come up to tabletop position, then walk ourselves up towards the top of the mat. We'll be doing tiger pose today, but also supported side plank, and we'll introduce modified half moon pose. So we want to make sure that we have some room on the side of our mat. We come to our tabletop position, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. As we inhale, send the right foot back. Exhale as we press out the toes. As we inhale, raise the right leg up behind us, bend the knee and send the toes to the sky. As we exhale, lift the third eye forward. Now, we want to work to make sure that we keep that thigh parallel to the mat and keeping the shoulders drawn away from the chin. And we take a full breath in. And as we exhale, we round the spine, bring the knee to nose. Inhale, lift for 5. Exhale, we round. Inhale, lift for 4. Exhale, we round. Inhale, lift for 3. Exhale, we round. Inhale, lift for 2. Exhale, we round. Inhale, lift for 1. Exhale, re-round. Beautiful. Bring the right knee back to the ground. As we inhale, pivot on that right knee. Bring the left foot over. Exhale, press into the right hand as we bring our left hand to our hip. Option to come down to a flat foot here to help with your balance. But slowly over time, we want to release that heel, come up on our toe, and align our hand, knee, and toes together. As we inhale, release the left hand, lift it high to the sky. Exhale, pull that left shoulder over the right. We're widening the space between the shoulders, elongating the body, extending the head and neck out, and then we turn that third eye to the sky. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Beautiful. Drop our left hand to the ground for a second as we inhale. Shift about a half a hand width forward and extend our left leg. Exhale, bring our left hand back to our hip. Inhale, lift our left hand all the way to the sky. Exhale, pull that left shoulder back. Now, we are in modified half moon pose, modified Ardha Chandrasana. This is when we connect to the goddess energy of the moon and draw that goddess energy right into our own goddess element. Elongate the body, shine that third eye forward, and then turn and send it up to the sky. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Beautiful. Inhale. Bring our left hand down to the mat. We come back to tabletop. Turn the toes down as we exhale. Send the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Well done. Well done, you guys. Now we're adding to our flow. Look at how great you guys are becoming. Press our heels down into the mat. Open up the backs of our legs. And then bring ourselves back down to our tabletop position for tiger pose on the left. What I should have mentioned too, I apologize. If that isn't in your wheelhouse, lifting the head up, if that's a little not in your space right now, you can extend the leg out, and then we can do the knee to nose like we're working on in the throat chakra. We can round the spine, inhale and straighten, and then as you feel ready, you can add to the pose. So here we go. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Inhale, send the left foot back. Exhale as we press out the toes. Inhale, raise the left leg up. Bend the knees, point the toes to the sky. Exhale, lift the third eye forward. Now, find your balance. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale, we round, bring the knee to nose. We inhale, lift for 5. Exhale, we round. Inhale, lift for 4. Exhale, we round. Inhale, lift for 3. Exhale, we round. Inhale, lift for 2. Exhale, we round. Inhale, lift for 1. Exhale, re-round. Awesome. Bring that right knee to the, or left knee to the mat. As we inhale, pivot on the left knee, bring the right foot over. Exhale, press into the left hand as we bring our right hand to our hip. Option to come down to our foot or bring ourselves up on our toes. Inhale, lift our right hand up. Exhale, pull that right shoulder over the left. Widen the shoulders, elongate the body. Send that third eye forward and then turn to look up at the sky. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Beautiful. Drop our right hand down to the mat for a second as we inhale, shift about a half a hand width forward, extend the right leg. Exhale, bring the right hand back to the right hip. Then we inhale again, release that right hand up to the sky. Exhale, pull that right shoulder over the left. Coming into full modified half moon, modified Ardha Chandrasana. We connect to that goddess energy in the moon, drawing it down into our goddess element. Turn our third eye up to the sky. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Beautiful. Inhale, send our right hand down to the ground. As we come back to tabletop, turn the toes down, send the hips up and back as we exhale, downward facing dog. Good job, you guys. I'm so proud of you. Look how we're adding on to our practice. Take a moment here to pedal out the feet, sending the heels towards the mat or sink them into the mat, whatever your flexibility is. And then we bring ourselves to a place of stillness. While we're here, release the head and the crown down towards the mat. Relax our shoulders, let the head fall. As we open up those cervical vertebrae, releasing that compression, our heads are so heavy. We give it a chance here to release some of that weight. Maybe we turn to the right. Maybe we turn to the left and bring ourselves back to center. And we come back to a state of silence for our breath. Take about a half a step forward. Bend the knees, bring our eyes to the sky, and maybe taking just a little bit of a hop here just to see if there's any lift anywhere for that day. We jump to the top of the mat, and then we casually stroll, keeping our fingertips connected as we root our heels in. We inhale, root to rise, bring the hands up high. Exhale, mountain pose. We'll be doing 2 rounds of sun salutations. You're welcome to use your blocks. As we come to stand in mountain pose in our tall stance, we stack the head over the heart, over the hips. making sure everything's all tucked in. Hold the stomach tight. And we lift the chin parallel to the mat. And maybe taking a moment here to observe our third eye, maybe from an upward observance, seeing ourselves and how we engage and interact with others, how we are with ourselves, and sending healing love and light to our third eye, helping to clean any debris or darkness from our intuitive lens, allowing us to see brightly and see boldly. Let's just take a moment to focus on that. And then we begin. Inhale, bend the knees, lift the hands up high overhead. Exhale, sink into chair. Inhale, swing the arms up and back. Exhale, wide arm forward, fold to the ground. Inhale, we come to halfway lift, draw the shoulders back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look down, step back with our right foot and our left. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank, option to drop to our knees. Exhale, chaturanga to the mat. Inhale, we pick up to cobra, draw the shoulders down. Exhale, back to the mat. Press up into plank as we breathe in. Downward facing dog as we breathe out. Walk to the top of the mat, or we inhale, step up with our right foot. Exhale, bring up the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, bring the hands up high. Exhale, sink into chair. Inhale, swing the arms up and back. Exhale, wide arm forward fold to the ground. Inhale, we come to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look down, step back with our left foot. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank, option to drop to our knees. Exhale, chaturanga to the ground. Inhale, we lift up to cobra. Exhale, back to the mat. Press up into plank as we breathe in. Downward facing dog as we breathe out. Inhale, step up with our left foot. Exhale, bring up the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, bring the hands up. Exhale, sink into chair. Inhale, swing our arms up and back. Exhale, wide arm forward, fold down. Inhale, we come to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look down, step back with our right foot. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank and we pause. Option to drop to the knees or shift forward on our toes. And as we exhale, chaturanga the whole body down. Inhale, up to cobra. Exhale, back to the ground. Press up into plank as we breathe in. Downward facing dog as we breathe out. Inhale, step up with our right foot. Exhale, bring up the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, bring the hands all the way up. Last round, you can say it with me. Exhale, sink into chair. Inhale, swing the arms up and back. Exhale, wide arm forward fold. You got this. Inhale, we come to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look down, step back with our left foot. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward, your choice. Exhale, chaturanga to the ground. Inhale, we roll up to cobra. Exhale, back to the mat. Press into plank as we breathe in. Downward facing dog as we breathe out. Inhale, step up with our left foot. Exhale, bring up the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, bring our hands all the way up. Exhale, forward fold, back down to the mat. Step back with our right foot, step back with our left, downward facing dog. Take a moment here to breathe. You can come down to child's pose or tabletop, your choice. We just take a moment here, catch our breath, reconnect to our practice, reconnect to our mat. Then when we're ready, we inhale, step up with the right foot to the top of the mat. Maybe grab the block, place it alongside the foot, parallel the back foot to the back of the mat, and as we exhale, we come up into Warrior Two. Extend the arms out nice and long, draw the shoulders, elongate the neck, glow our beautiful third eye forward. So take a moment to come into our pose. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. As we inhale, flip both the palms, bring the hands up high. Exhale, Warrior Two. Inhale, flip the palms, raise the hands. Exhale, Warrior Two. Turn to look over your right hand, flip the palm, inhale, come back to reverse warrior. Exhale, Warrior Two. Inhale, come back to reverse. Exhale, standing T. Shift to the right as we inhale. We come down into triangle pose as we exhale. Option to use our blocks to help us bridge the gap, or we can use our shin. Pull that left shoulder back over the right as we lengthen the body, lengthen the neck, glow our third eye forward, and then we can either look down at the ground for our balance or slowly lift our eyes to the sky. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Beautiful. Inhale, come to rise. Exhale, Warrior Two. Flip the palm, inhale, we come back to reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Nudge that right thigh open just a little bit as we pull that left shoulder over the right. Elongate the neck, send the third eye forward, and then turn to look up at our hand. Breathe in and breathe out. Now as we inhale, we ease back into reverse warrior. And as we exhale, straighten the front leg to come into reverse triangle. Then we inhale, come to a standing T, shift to the right, exhale, triangle pose. Stack the left shoulder over the right, float your eyes to where they're most comfortable. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Beautiful. Inhale, come to rise. Exhale, Warrior Two. Flip the palm, come back to reverse warrior. Then exhale, circle the hands back down to the mat. Move our block out of the way, shimmy that right foot over as we come right into lizard lunge. Our lower right leg aligns with our lower right forearm. As we pause here for a moment, breathe in through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Beautiful. Reach over with our right hand as we inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. Then we inhale, shift forward for our vinyasa, come down to our push-up, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Now let's do the left. Inhale, step up with our left foot to the top of the mat. Grab your block if you'd like to use it. Parallel the back foot to the back of the mat, and then we exhale, come up into Warrior Two. Draw the shoulders down, lift the chest, find your space. Elongate the body. Just find a nice elegance in your pose. Very gentle, very graceful, yet meaningful. As we tap into our inner warrior, connecting to our inner goddess, our divine feminine energy. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Then we flip the palms as we inhale, bring the hands up high. Exhale, Warrior Two. Inhale, lift the hands all the way up. Exhale, Warrior Two. We turn to the left, inhale, come back to reverse warrior. Exhale, Warrior Two. Inhale, come back to reverse. Exhale, standing T. Shift to the left as we inhale. Come down into triangle pose as we exhale. I tend to use the block more on my left side because this leg is really kind of wonky. It can give me trouble, but we use what we have and we work within our wheelhouse. Pull that left shoulder back as we elongate the upper body and float our eyes to where they're most comfortable. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Beautiful. Inhale, come to rise. Exhale, warrior two. Flip the palm. Inhale, come back to reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Nudge the left thigh open. Pull that right shoulder over the left. We're elongating the body. Turn that third eye to the sky. Breathe in. Breathe out. Then we inhale, we ease back into reverse warrior. Exhale, straighten that front leg for reverse triangle. Inhale, we turn to a standing T, shift to the left. Exhale, triangle pose. Turn your eyes to where you feel the best. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Beautiful. Inhale, come to rise. Exhale, warrior two. Flip the palm, we ease back to reverse warrior. Exhale, circle our hands down to the mat. Move our block out of the way, and we drop right into lizard lunge. Pause here for a moment. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. As we inhale, reach over with our left hand. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale. We shift forward for our vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful job, everyone. Well done. Come down to our knees. Send the hips back all the way into child's pose. Well done, everyone. You did an amazing job. Now we walk ourselves up here for a moment. Today we'll be doing another peak pose called dolphin pose. I like to use dolphin pose when we're working with the third eye or doing something with the intuition because to me, the dolphin is synonymous with our intuition. This is a forearm stand that looks like a downward facing dog on our forearms. If you don't feel like you have the upper body strength or you're not ready to do this pose, you can do downward facing dog, child's pose, or tabletop, and just imagine that you are connecting to the dolphin. I'll do a demo first, and then we can do it together. One thing I want to add is that we never, ever, ever put our head on the mat. My head is elevated, it's nowhere near the mat, and that's something that we never do. Even professional yoga people that have been doing it forever, I'll see it on YouTube sometimes, but my teacher recommended that we don't do that at all, okay? So here's what we do. We come down onto our forearms. You can either keep the arms long like this or interlace the fingers. That's how I learned. And we make like a little pocket to where our head is going to hover above. As we inhale, turn the toes down. As we exhale, send the hips up and back, dolphin pose. Walk the feet as close as you can to your head. We direct that third eye back towards our feet. As you can see, I can move my head. We're pressing up into our shoulders, drawing the shoulders away from our jaw as we hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then we slowly bring our knees back down to the mat and slide back into child's pose. Okay? So let's do it together. If you feel that's something that you're ready to try, then let's do it. We come down onto our forearms on the mat, either elongated like this or we interlace the fingers. Press into the forearms as we inhale, turn the toes down, send the hips up and back as we exhale, dolphin pose. Walk the toes forward as we direct that third eye back towards our feet. My teacher can walk her feet all the way back to her head. I'm like, we'll get there one day. But press up on those forearms, lifting the body. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Then we slowly lower down to our knees, send the hips back, and come into child's pose. Let's do it one more time. Come down on our forearms, interlace the fingers, making our pocket. As we inhale, turn the toes down. Exhale, send the hips up and back, dolphin pose. Walk the feet forward, keep the legs straight, press up on those forearms, send the third eye back. This is when we connect with the dolphin. Imagine ourselves being one, sharing that same intuition. Breathe in, breathe out. Slowly lower our knees down to the ground. Send the hips back, child's pose. Well done, everyone. Well done. Let's come to rise, turn ourselves around, sit on our backside. Send the legs out long in front of us for our cool down. You guys did amazing. I'm so proud of you. Bring our hands back around our hips as we come into our tall seat. Give everyone a moment to come into this pose here. Get ourselves situated. Once we find this pose, draw the shoulders away from the ears. We can keep a bend in the knee. Inhale, lift our hands up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Elongate the body. Flex the toes up to the sky. And let the body just relax. This is the best time to do this pose when the body is hot. Maybe just take a moment, gently rocking. Breathe in, breathe out. Walk ourselves back upright. Inhale, lift our hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Draw the shoulders down away from the jaw. And then we lift our third eye forward. This is a big stretch. Really opening up the space between the chin and the chest, drawing the shoulders down, glowing that third eye forward. Maybe try closing our eyes down and seeing through that third eye space. Breathe in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Beautiful. Walk ourselves all the way up. As we inhale, take our right foot, cross it over our left knee. Exhale, rotate the right arm behind us. As we inhale, send our left hand up to the sky and then cross our left elbow over our right knee. Come into a Gyan Mudra, and as we exhale, gently nudge into that knee and we turn to look over our shoulder. Relax our leg, relax the arm. We can keep our toes extended, but we relax that extended leg. Deep twist in the center, wringing out all that negativity that we worked up in our system today. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Beautiful. Release the left arm, release the right leg, give them a shake. Inhale, take the left foot, cross it over the right knee. Exhale, rotate the left hand behind us. Inhale, send our right hand up to the sky, then cross the right elbow over the left knee. Coming into a Gyan Mudra, as we exhale, we gently press into that knee and then turn to look over our shoulder. Relax our left leg, relax the right, relax our shoulders. Let ourselves fall into this pose. We're wringing out that negativity, looking over our shoulder. We're a picture of pure elegance and excellence, practicing our stellar sophistication as we radiate that beautiful third eye. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Release our right arm, release the left leg, give them both a shake. Coming into our boat pose, bring our feet to flat. Send the backside back a little bit. You want to find that buoyant part of your backside here where we can keep our balance. I have a bony butt, so it's a little bit more difficult for me. Place the hands behind the knees, draw the shoulders down. And as we inhale, pull back on the thighs to lift the calves to become parallel with the mat. Now we can exhale here or release the hands and the palms upward and bring our third eye to the sky. And when we're here, we don't hold our breath. We're breathing naturally, finding that balance, building that core strength. Just gently coming into our space, breathing, holding space. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Beautiful. Place your hands behind your knees, gently bring our feet down to the mat. Send the backside back. Allow your knees to fall to the mat as we bring the soles of our feet together. We're not going to be bringing them all the way to the midline of the body, just outward from where our knees fold. And with our hands, we place them on our ankles, working the outer edges of our feet together. As we inhale, draw the shoulders down, release the thighs, bring the third eye forward. And as we exhale, we fold forward over this space. This is a modified bound angle pose. This one comes a little easier than the original version. If you're feeling pressure on your inner thighs, you can place a block underneath your knees for support. Then we lift the eyes forward, lift our third eye forward, draw the shoulders down. Breathe in, breathe out. Beautiful job, you guys. Come to rise, bring the knees together, give yourself a little bit of a shake. And then we turn to face the side of the mat. Well done, you guys. As we come into our seated Savasana, tuck our feet up underneath us in Sukhasana. Hands come back around our hips as we come back to our tall seat. Stacking our head over our heart, over our hips, aligning the spine. Giving everyone a moment to get here. Getting ourselves situated. Make sure you have your blocks put to the side and there's nothing in your way. You can just enjoy this free space. And when you feel ready, release the hands, open the palms to the universe, and close our eyes down. As we enter into our Savasana, I invite you to think about and contemplate your third eye chakra. How do you use your intuition? Do you already have a knowing about you that maybe you've been reluctant to trust? Do you hear that inner voice inside of you directing you, and sometimes we second guess ourselves? Where in our third eye chakra do you see that we need to make the most improvements or the most adjustments to bring ourselves deeper into our higher knowing and our higher awareness, where we can build a genuine relationship with our higher power and our spiritual team and truly trust ourselves and our intuition? And as we sit here together to contemplate that, we'll just take a moment of silence. All right, and we bring ourselves back to the here and now. Of course, if you've done reclined savasana, or if you'd like to stay in this position longer, you're more than welcome to. For the rest of us that are ready to go, I invite you to bring back with you everything that you've learned from this class today, any awakening, any awareness, any insight or information, anything that you may have felt to positively influence you, then I invite you to bring that with you to be utilized as you go forward. Let's take a deep breath in together and exhale. Bring our hands to our chest in prayer hands as we bow forward and say namaste, that the yogi in me honors and recognizes the yogi in you. Then we come to rise, open our eyes, and wrap up our class for today. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. I truly hope that you found this class beneficial. If you would please like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. We have one more yoga class to go in our series with the crown chakra we'll be doing next week. And I have other videos I'm going to be adding shortly. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone. I will see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day, brightest blessings, and I will see you all next time. Bye, everyone, and thank you.